All right, so Bumble just rolled out some new features yesterday. Did you hear about it? We have been testing it behind the scenes for a while because they didn't make it official, but I knew, and the ladies in my program knew, that things had been different for a while on Bumble, okay? And it's been very confusing. It's still confusing. There's still murky waters, but I'm going to explain the most significant change to you. So, just to be clear, I still love Bumble. I still believe in Bumble, but I do believe somebody needs to build a better mousetrap. And what they've come up with in terms of their changes ain't it. If you're going to have all the money Bumble has and you're going to have a new CEO like Bumble has, why not make changes that significantly will impact the matches or the quality of people on the app? They're not doing that. Unfortunately, this is why you've got to still use me to help you understand about weeding out and pre-qualifying. But let's talk about the thing that they've changed, which is basically their entire business model that they threw out the window. So hang on. Okay, so Bumble's business model was built on the fact that women have the power. Women are in control. They're in the driver's seat. So basically, you'd match with a guy and the woman had to make the first move. The guy couldn't chat first. He had to stay mute unless you said, hey, or crack the door open, as I teach my ladies, all right? And so therefore, in my book, The Great Manhunt, I came up with I've got a ladybug on my arm. Isn't that cute? So I came up with this whole strategy where to separate the men from the boys, you match with a guy and then you wait for him to extend. Although they may or may not still have the extend on Bumble. That seems to be still very confusing. They definitely have taken the green ring off. So if you don't look or know exactly what to look for, you're not going to know if a guy extends the time anymore. So there's that. But the biggest thing is this. Everybody now, by default, has an opening move set on their profile. Whether you want it or not, you automatically have an opening move, which means when you match with a guy, he now has the ability to respond to your opening move, all right? But here is my workaround that I'm giving you so that you can still try to pre-qualify a little bit before they get in the door. So if you don't choose the ones they give you the options for, what's the way that makes you smile? Who's your dream dinner date? A lot of things that are just kind of silly. You do have the ability to write your own. I encourage you to write your own so that you can further pre-qualify, because what men are doing now, and I'll show you the question that I came up with that they need to answer, all right? But the problem with these prompts now is a guy's just showing up. He's not even answering the prompts that he's been given the option of. He's just saying, hi, beautiful. I can't tell you how many hi, beautifuls I've seen between my own and the women who are in my program showing me what guys are coming up with. Hi, beautiful is no effort. That's still low-level effort. So if you want to, again, flip the script, here's what you need to do. Do what I did here. I created my own prompt, my own question, and here is the thing I created that they have to answer, all right? I wrote this right here. I'm hoping you ask me an interesting question out of the gate. Winky face, okay? Now, you can write your own or you can use what I created, because now, if they want to come through the door, and guess what? Now they get to come through the door whether you want them to or not. They have to come through the door for me and say this. No more hi, beautiful, ignoring the question. No more ignoring the question, because if they've ignored the question, then they are literally asleep at the wheel, like 99.9% of the men that are on there, just idly swiping and matching and not paying attention. All right. So if a guy doesn't answer this and he comes up with his own hi, beautiful, boring, schlocka, unmatch and out the door. All right. So this is my workaround for Bumble. This is the new prompts that they're forcing you to have. So you might as well at least try to take control. And this is my little hack for that. I'll be talking about the other features that they're rolling out as I get more acquainted with them. So far, this is the most significant one. But for today, that's it. So I hope it helps.